The memoir covers from when you were younger to as you got older. What would be something that you would tell your younger self if you reflecting back? And this can also be, what would you tell someone younger who is just getting started within Japan as well?
Join the JET program. I'm serious. I mean, if I had the opportunity to do something like that, I would have been absolutely thrilled. And as I mentioned, my second daughter and son were in the JET program, and it wasn't my doing that they were in, but they applied and were accepted as CIRs, and we were very happy they were in the program. In general, just yeah, it's not what I would tell my younger self, because my younger self actually took every chance and opportunity. So I don't think I missed out on something. But I would say in general to young people, oh, if you ever have the chance or can make the chance or the opportunity to leave your small world, because wherever you are, it's a small place, if that's the only place you are. Yeah, go out in the world. Go out in the world. There's so much to be discovered. I feel you can only benefit from it.
Yeah, that's really great. To share a comment, someone remembers speaking to you at a JET conference actually in Tokyo, to a large group of people just arriving in Japan before they started teaching. The speaker before you had unexpectedly discouraged newly arrived teachers from coming to Japan. There was a bit of an uproar while he was speaking, but Ms. Anton spoke afterwards. Since that was 20 years ago, they were very inspired and encouraged by your words. And I guess a good follow-up question is, do you have any words for someone who's thinking about moving to Japan or planning to move to Japan? Any words of advice or encouragement that you can give somebody?
Yeah, again, just in a general term, I just feel anyone who's planning to come here, I would say, come with an open mind. Leave whatever baggage you have at home to the extent that you can. Come and yeah, give yourself the chance, the opportunity to live in this society, to work here, to get to know Japanese people, to make friends, relationships, build relationships with your colleagues. And yeah, even if you know something about Japan, if you've read about it or know other people who have been here, and regardless of what their experience is, your experience will be unique, but it can only be unique, I feel, if you come ready to open yourself to Japan and let Japan open itself to you. I often say that crossing cultures is a two-way street, and I really feel that there's something we bring, and there's how we are received in a country, whatever culture or country is what makes the cross-cultural experience rich.
That's really great. Yeah. There's a comment here, as a past Shizuoka ALT, so somebody who's on the JET program, I am very excited to meet a fellow Shizuokian. What have you found to be the joys of living in the countryside rather than a more populated and cosmopolitan cities within Japan?
Well, the joy again right now, this past year, to being far from the worst of the pandemic and many concerns that people have. Just in general, after we left the dojo, we knew we didn't want to live in a large city in Japan. We chose not to live in Tokyo or Kyoto or Osaka, and deciding, I think, to live in the countryside, we've just had experiences and interactions that I just don't think you will have in any large city in anywhere where in Japan or probably in any country. And yeah, we get to see a side of Japan that I feel that it's not not often shown. Of course, there are other people who also know about the Japanese countryside and country life, or knockout life. But I feel, we've been fortunate to have been living here all of these years and getting to know really simple people, really simple people. When I talk about my farmer neighbors, I'm talking about people who don't go to the town, 30 kilometers away from them. They live where they've always lived. One of my good friends and neighbors at Futokoroyama at Breast Pocket Mountain was born in Futokoroyama, went to the school there when there was a one-room schoolhouse, married literally the boy next door. Her children are born there. She still lives there. What can I tell you? And here I've come to the other, side of, from the other side of the world. So even, just even getting to know people like that has been wonderful.